Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Benedictine for today's varsity football semifinal matchup between your St. Christopher Saints and second-ranked Benedictine Cadets. I'm Wayne McDermott, joined by James Gilmore. Should be a pretty fun game, James.
Yes, sir. It should be. Saints last week, they lost a tough game to Collegiate, 35-21, but they still made the state playoffs this year. They are the number 3 seed, and Benedictine is, I believe, they are 2-2. They're second seed, and do you know what their record is, William? I believe.
Pretty sure they have 3 losses.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure 5-3.
Yeah. So.
Looked like Saints deferred, so will be Saints kicking off. Junior Jack Sewers, kicker for the Saints this season, came in for hurt Tomas Castro-Albano, and he's done a great job.
Yeah, Sewers has been one of the huge bright spots this year after Castro-Albano went down. He's done a great job filling in, and he's had a lot of touchbacks on his kickoffs, and he's only missed like 2 or 3 field goals this year, so it's been a pretty good year for him.
Yeah, it looks like it's Tennyson and Fisher back deep to return for the Cadets.
Jack Sewers.
Jack Sewers kicking off for the Saints.
As Sewers kicks it away.
Kind of a short kick. Took us down to about the 10-yard line. Picked up, that's Tennyson. Nice tackle by Julian Taylor.
That was a bit of a short kick, but good job by the Saints special teams to get down there. Demani Fleming, Julian Taylor in there on that play.
Looks like they're about the 25-yard line. So it'll be Benedictine, their first drive.
Yeah, the Saints defense needs to look to stop the running game today, as they didn't do a very good job of that last week.
Yeah, collegiate running back Charles Armstrong had over 250 yards on the ground, including 3 touchdowns. Led the Cougars to a victory over the Saints. Sort of a surprising victory. Saints were expected to win that one.
The Cadets quarterback, number 9, Jay Wolfolk, big standout athlete here at Benedictine. He's a great athlete. You need to watch him today as it is handed off.
Nice tackle there. Daquan Smith, Demani Fleming. Looks like that was
number 20, Stevie Walden.
Yeah, Jay Wolfolk had a hand injury early on in the season, missed the first 3 or 4 games of the year, but he's back and healthy. And here's another carry. It looks like Wolfolk's going to keep it up the middle. Gets by a couple defenders.
Avela trying to chase him down, and he does. But not before he gets to almost the 5-yard line.
I got phased by that. I got the camera on the running back.
So that was a nice read option play by the Cadets there. That's what I was talking about. Jay Wolfolk, great athlete.
Yeah,
see right there.
All the linebackers normally have a linebacker. Normally here would be Fleming or Boggs, keeping an eye on the quarterback, and sort of everybody.
As Walden gets the carry, and it's stopped just about 3 yards short of the end zone by Charlie Boggs.
Yeah, so normally Saints have a linebacker sort of eyeing the quarterback, but all the linebackers sort of went with Walden there. Nice read option for Wolfolk, and big gain for the Cadets, and now they're in scoring position.
Wolfolk has 4 receivers, and Walden also in. Actually, that's number 30.
Nice tackle there. Jeff Moore coming out of the play. Sort of a quarterback draw for Wolfolk, and no gain, so.
Benedictine will bring in 2 new players, number 74, Cameron Lawrence, and then Walden will come back into the game.
It's 3rd and goal here.
Caleb Bay had to come off the field. He had a helmet issue. So Garnet Nelson's coming in for him on this play.
Snap, Wolfolk hands it off. Nice play there, Jeff Moore getting in on that one.
Yeah, good penetration by, I believe that is Garnet Nelson on that play. Good job by him. And
looks like kicking team's going to come on for the Cadets. So nice hold there for the Saints defense after that big gain from Wolfolk. Be interesting to see how Wolfolk throws the ball this game. It's been more of a dual threat quarterback.
Yeah, looking at him, doesn't really have a brace on that hand, but We didn't see one throw that drive, so wonder if we're going to see a lot of running today. As it is number 15, Kyle Miller on to kick. He kicked it as a fake. And good stop there by the Saints.
It's led by 6, Brady Matson. Great play from him. Coming in there, and huge hold for the Saints.
Yeah, that's number 80, Peyton Richards-Baker. He's trying to get the ball to, and he caught it, but it was just a yard short, so good stop by the Saints.
Not quite sure if that was just a bad snap or what, but works out for the Saints.
The Saints will have to get out of their own territory, though, as they are on, looks like the 2-yard line. So have to keep an eye out for a safety here.
Patrick Roots, who sort of struggled in the Saints' last game, throwing 3 interceptions against the Cougars.
This afternoon, number 12, Patrick Bruce's number 12.
He's going to have a big game today, and especially with his receivers. It's like
Benedictine's always had a pretty big defensive line. As he hands it off to, I think that's Jordan.
Gain of 1 maybe on the play.
65 and 50.
Saints had triplets on the right side, but halfback draw. Going to be good for maybe 1 yard.
Yes, the 4. It's the 4.
Same formation here for the Saints.
Yeah, I got Nigel Green up top.
It's like Tazwell, Hayes, and Taylor.
Sit down.
Here's Richards going to roll out to his right for anything. Here's Hayes. It's caught by him.
Nice throw by Rutas. Was patient on that play, waiting for his receiver to get open, and he hit Hayes for about a 15-yard pass there.
Yeah, that shot from Rutas, taking his time. It's something that last week I feel like he would have rushed the throw as soon as he got pressured. Nice throw from him, nice catch from Hayes, and first down Saints. It's like Andre Green and Walker Wallace in the game now for receivers for the Saints.
I like this formation better than the other one because Wallace is a bigger target as he gets the ball on this play for a screen pass.
Sort of blown up there. Looks like it's led by number 2, Keon Coley. Nice tackle from him. No gain on the play.
Stopped by Keon Coley for the Cadets.
Nice play by Keon Coley to stop it for the Cadets, but see what the Saints can do on 2nd and 7.
Rutas drops back. Throws it way over the head of Will Hayes. Maybe a miscommunication. Just the ball slipped out of his hand a bit, but bring up 3rd and long. 3rd and 8.
Yeah, I think that was actually intended for Tazwell, who was trying to do a corner route, but he was held up by, I think that was number 2, Keon Coley, who was covering him.
Yeah, Benedictine's always a big team, so be interesting to see how Saints' young offensive line hold against their big D line. And
yeah, the Saints usually play Benedictine in the regular season, but they did not the past 2 years. The last time they did was 2017. It was a rout by Benedictine. We only scored 7 points that game. That was when Hayden Mitchell and John Damgard were a big duo here. Rutas communicating with his receivers.
3rd and 7 here. Rutas, only man in the backfield. Shotgun formation, takes a snap. Finds Wallace over the middle. It's dropped from him. Nice coverage, though. Looks like it was number 10, Josh Shaw. Nice coverage from him, able to break that one up.
Yeah, it was a good throw, but good play by Shaw.
From Wallace there, I'd like to come back to the ball a little more, but nevertheless, it was a great play from Shaw. And so it looks like the Saints are going to have to punt it away.
The Cadets have 2 people back. Tennyson and Richards-Baker are back there. To see the punt from Sewers, he gets it away. It's a bad kick. Only reached about the 40-yard line, but rolled to the 50. So only about like a 20-yard kick.
Yeah, gets a decent roll, but
he's not going to be happy with himself about that.
So it'll be Cadets ball at the 50-yard line. And in here, last drive, Saints had a goal line stand. After that About 60-yard run from Jay Woolfolk.
Christian Thomas is now in the game. Usually Tate Gathwright's the other cornerback.
Yeah, Thomas played well against the Cougars last week. Had an interception.
Yeah, it should have been a touchdown, but the ref had an inadvertent whistle. So that
not much you can do there, but Woolfolk shotgun formation.
Screen pass.
Caught Tennyson. Breaks a tackle and tackled by Fleming. Gain of 9 on the play.
Avila had him, but that was an arm tackle. He just drove through. Got him another 3 yards on the play. So Woolfolk in the shotgun.
Woolfolk looking deep. That's as I was caught by number 8. It's Nick Turner.
Touchdown, Cadets.
41-yard touchdown pass to Nick Turner.
That was just too easy on a post route. Got him behind Chris Thomas. Coach Barkley's not going to be happy about that.
Yeah, just a simple slant route and nice find from Woolfolk.
Kyle Miller into 10 point after. Blake Smith holding.
Be the extra point coming on here, and it's Kyle Miller.
Better snap this time, and he kicks it through.
Good, your score, Benedictine 7.
I mean, that touchdown was just Nick Turner. 6'3", 170, using his size there on Christian Thomas. It would just outright beat him, and Thomas tried to wrap him up around the 5, but got a hold of his jersey, but couldn't get a hold of him, and Nick Turner walked into the end zone. So it's Cadets up 7-0 early on. I mean, that might have just been set up by the punt, really there.
Yeah.
Good
Only
field position.
One play and touchdown already. Two plays.
Deep for the Saints. Kicking off for the Cadets, Kyle Miller.
So Miller will be the place kicker here. Got Will Beck back there, along with Jordan, Taylor, and Terry could also catch it if it's short.
Saints have gotten off to a slow start in a lot of their games here this season, so not out of the ordinary to be down 7-0. This kick's kind of a short kick.
Be taken by Hayden Forrest, but tackled right away.
Number 10 and number 14.
Looks like that was 10, Josh Shaw, the tackle.
Number 14, Blake Smith in there as well.
Josh Shaw and Blake Smith.
So Saints will start with it around the 30-yard line. Hayden Forrest, who actually he had a kickoff return for a touchdown last week against the Cougars.
Yeah, that started the momentum off in the first half for the Saints, but couldn't get anything going in the second half.
Yeah, it's a big possession here for the Saints. They definitely need to string a good drive together.
Yep.
So reaches handoff to Jordan.
58.
Stop there. That's Brian Daughtry on the tackle. Number 58. Stop from him after the gain of 1.
Yeah, big guy there, 6'1", over 250 pounds. Saints aren't getting much up the middle to start this game. Got that same formation with trips and then one single receiver up top.
It's like Forrest in the backfield. We're just going to keep it himself. Looks like he could have kept running to the edge, but slides down after gain of maybe 5. So I think about 3rd and 5 here.
Yeah, been a matter of a third down, but that's something we haven't seen from Roots this year.
Yeah.
The read option.
Hasn't been known to use his legs that much this season. It's Drakery. He slipped and unlucky there, sort of lost his footing. Just around by the first down marker, and
there's just nothing there.
Yep. Be another punt for the Saints.
That'll bring up 4th down for the Saints.
There's just no energy with the Saints right now.
Yeah, Cadets opting to go with 2 returners.
Tennyson and
You can't see where he's looking for a better punt. That's a way better one, and it goes to Richards Baker. Baker maybe carries it out to the 35. Nice tackle from Christian Thomas. So the Cadets ball, but Saints definitely need a big defensive stop here after 2 big drives from the Cadets.
Brady Madsen, Chris Thomas, Wilbeck, Boggs, Moore, Fleming, Daquan Smith, Joe Sullivan, Caleb Bay, and Hank Filer out there for the Saints on D.
Yeah, it's the Saints secondary who's sort of really struggled at the beginning of the season, sort of picked up the intensity mid-season, but of late haven't been performing as well as that's sort of pass outside. Looks like it was 10.
Josh
Jawan
Shaw.
Dent
On the reception,
on the reception. Nice tackle there from Matson and Jeff Moore. So be about 2nd and 4.
and 4 for the Cadets.
Once again, the Cadets are moving though on the first play. Got some positive yardage.
Woolfolk here's the handoff, and it's blown up right at the line of scrimmage. Saints' run defense has been pretty good besides that 60-yard run from Woolfolk on the read option.
Stephen Walden on the carry.
Number 20, tackle by
Stopped by Caleb By.
It's bad.
So bring up 3rd and 4.
Yep.
Saints need a big stop here.
Yeah, you got Fleming on the outside, Matt Blitz. He's coming. Good
Nice
tackle.
tackle there from Matson, and
Tackle by 6.
reception was caught there. Look, there's 8. Nick Turner who caught the touchdown pass, but
Stopped by
Right at the line, but it might come out for a measurement. Up and up, first down.
touchdown, Benedictine.
gonna give it to him on forward progress. Good tackle though from Matson, just
Yeah.
a little bit late on the closeout.
Mostly Benedictine's done these short screen passes and hitch routes.
Yeah, it's been working for him
Yeah.
early on.
Wolfick does
Play action. Filer tried to get to the flag on the play. It looks like that'll come back for holding.
Norfolk on the carry.
Yeah, first flag of the day.
Yeah, it looked like it was Eddie Richards Baker. He was holding Thomas on the outside. Yeah, that'll come back. So
The flag on the
Saints
play.
catch a little bit of a break there. Sort of a blown up play in the secondary. Nice coverage all around.
Holding against Benedictine.
So that'll be, what, 10 yards? Be 2nd and 10.
It's
Or
on the
2nd and
about the 30 or no, yeah, 33 yard line.
this will be a 1st and 22. They'll repeat the first down, but it'll be 22 yards. So Wolfick has 3 receivers. 2 his left and then 1 up top.
1st and 20. Trips formation and had there's Woolfolk on the carry, or just blown up secondary for the Saints, and Woolfolk is able to get the first down on 1st and 20.
Tackle made by Chris Thomas, but once again Wolfick using his legs.
Christian Thomas on the stop, but it's a Benedictine first down.
So Woolfolk had Nick Turner open in the middle of the field, but opting to run it. It's going to be a first down.
Wolfick has Walden in the backfield with him. Hands it off.
There's Walden on the carry, bounces it outside. Gonna pick up about 12 yards for another first down.
Stopped by Christian Calvin.
Just not seeing any fight here really from both sides of the ball for the Saints.
Wolfhook drops back, pressure by Fleming. Runs it out of bounds. There'll be a late hit there. Looks like on the Saints, Jeff Moore sort of ran into Wolfhook as he ran it out of
He
bounds.
didn't actually push him down. I wouldn't agree with that call. But it's going to be called.
Personal foul on the Saints.
Yeah, Jeff Moore sort of trying to stop his fall. Didn't really mean it with any sort of malicious intent, but going to be 15-yard penalty. Going to move the Cadets up to the 15-yard line.
Wolfick is, although okay, now he moves up. He was like 10 yards behind the center, but now he's in a normal position. Wolfick getting plays from the sideline.
Wolfhook sort of high snap, hands it off to Walden, bounces that outside, and nice gain, about 8 or 9. Yeah, it looks like it was Thomas on the stop.
The defensive line is just getting no push whatsoever. Daquan Smith has been inactive for the first start of this game.
Yeah, Saints haven't been able to sort of had any sort of pass rush at all. Line for Cadets holding up really well, and that'll be a false start.
Yeah.
So
False start. That was number 65, Jack Hall.
Stop the clock.
Siege against the Cadets.
How's the clock still going?
So it'll be 2nd and 6.
here, Wolfhook, another high snap. There's some pass rush from the Saints, able to sort of bounce it out, and looks like he'll walk into the end zone for a Cadets touchdown.
Jay Wolfhook just picking apart this D with his athleticism.
12-yard touchdown run from Wolfhook, and Cadets look poised to be up 14-0 here in the first quarter. Looked like several Saints defenders had wrapped up Wolfhook, but no one able to bring him down.
Miller on for the kick. That'll be good. So 14-0 Cadets here with 2 minutes and 6 seconds left in the first quarter.
Been a rough start for the Saints, but it reaches in the Saints offense come back onto the field.
Usually the Saints all year have been really just like their offense has been on big plays. They haven't been able to get chunk yards and maintain a lot of drives from the past few games. So maybe Coach Cullen will dial up a deep pass looking for Will Hayes or do something to get the team fired up.
Both sides of the ball have really struggled for the Saints so far early on.
So the other semifinal game I believe playing today is
Wheel back deep.
Norfolk Academy and #1 Flint Hill.
Yep, Saints traveled to Flint Hill earlier on in the season and Norfolk Academy. Saints beat the Bulldogs, but fell to the Huskies in a close game. Kickoff, and it's like returnable. Ball muffled by Will Beck.
So he runs it up to about the
17 or 18 yard line.
15, I believe. Or 42.
You're a single on the stop for the Cadets.
So the Saints will start this drive from the 17-yard line.
Yep, Saints just looking for anything. They've gotten to a slow start on special teams and offense and defense, so about 2 minutes left in the quarter, trying to string together a drive. It's like Hendrick, freshman in the backfield, besides Roots.
So he gets it, but just no push from the offensive line whatsoever.
Hendrick didn't even go down, but be wrapped up. Be a loss of 2.
Stopped in his tracks for the whole center of the cadet forward wall.
That was just a gang tackle. No chance for Hendrick.
Yeah, let's try.
So that was a loss of 2 yards.
Here's Rootus, play action. Looking for Hayes over the middle.
Saints looking for a flag is number 19. Anthony Fisher was all over Hayes, but no call.
Looks like Tazwell had a little bit of a crease open in the middle, but Rootus tried to get it to Hayes. Hayes sort of held up, but bring up 3rd and long. Rootus looking for anything, just a poor throw, and looks like he was looking for Green, but
Number 70, Carlisle Bannister, is down on the play.
Wolfing on the coverage. Injury timeout.
it's injury timeout with Bannister down. Bring up 4th and long. We'll be right back. He hates that organization. All right, back here, the Cadets, and Sears will be punting it. Nice punt from him. He took a nice Saints bounce and sort of rolled down to the 40-yard line. So good punt from Sears. And get it over midfield.
Yeah, Saints D will have to make a play. Get their team excited about being here.
Yeah, Saints just look lazy on all sides of the ball. Just haven't had any momentum or any energy at all, and
No positive plays whatsoever.
it's hurting them here early on. I mean, defense had that first big stop at the goal line, and ever since then, just no energy.
Yeah, I would have expected the offense to come out and get pumped up because of that play, but there's just no energy whatsoever. So Woolfolk back in the game with his offense.
Hand off to Walden, and there's some nice D. Those look like Jeff Moore.
52
Jeff Moore and Boggs on the stop, and gain of maybe 3.
Charlie Boggs.
There's just one of them, just let me know, because I don't want to give these guys like assisted tackles and have to solo.
Woolfolk getting signals from his coach.
Hands it off to Walden, and nice play there from Jeff Moore. Stop one behind the line of scrimmage. Huge tackle from him, and that might be the energy the Saints need coming out of this timeout.
Yeah, that was a good job by Morgan in the backfield, stopping Walden.
Be a loss of 2. So.
And that would be the end of the first quarter. And we will take a break and be back with you when the second quarter begins.
Back here for the start of the second quarter. Benedictine with the ball. Third and 8 for the Cadets.
Fields have switched here.
Woolfolk looking to pass. He's got a man. It looks like that was nice coverage there from Chris Thomas. Looks like he was looking for his receiver. Number 8, Nick Turner.
That was actually Madsen back there.
Was Madsen, actually, excuse me. And looks like Nick Turner, the intended receiver. Man who caught the first touchdown for the Cadets. So nice stop for the Saints D. It'll be Taylor back deep to return on the punt.
Turner seems like the favorite target of Woolfolk.
Yeah, Turner's a big kid.
Miller with the kick away.
And Taylor just not able to get there in time and roll down to about the 11-yard line. So Rutis and Saints looking to string together a nice drive here, try to get some points on the board. James, if you're the Saints, what are some of the keys to the game here? Started the second quarter, just got to think of it as a 0-0 game.
I think first off, they just need to get a first down. They haven't gotten one since that big play
Opening
to
drive,
Hayes,
yeah.
the first drive. But that's the start, and then the offensive line needs to definitely get a push against this defensive line of the Cadets. They just have not been able to get anything going. As Carlisle Bannister was injured at the end of the first quarter, Teddy Bannister will now be the center, and I think Will Horsley will come in to be the other offensive lineman. But just
Hand off Gordon. No gain on the play.
It's all the offensive line. It's just they need that push to get the running back some running room, but they just have not had any room. Actually, Caleb Bay is in the game as the other offensive lineman.
Yeah, left guards.
Yeah.
Come in as Bannister is sort of shifted over to the center. Be interesting to see how the snaps go. It's like Rutis. He's looking for Hayes. Ball's intercepted. That was Jay Woolfolk, quarterback for the Cadets.
Also the DB. Just no chance whatsoever there for Hayes.
So Richards just trying to throw it up to Hayes and a bit underthrown. Hayes definitely had Woolfolk beat on the outside,
Yeah.
but Richards just couldn't get it to him.
The thing with the offensive line not being able to do much with the defensive line is that Coach Cullen has limited play calling options if they can't give his quarterback time or running back any room to run.
Woolfolk in the pocket, pressured from Boggs by Joe Sullivan. A wide open receiver, that's number 80. Richards Baker into the end zone for a touchdown. Is a flag down in the backfield. Looks like it was a block in the back when Joe Sullivan called it a hold. But yeah, I mean, that was pretty obvious.
Yeah.
That sort of opened up the play.
I'm not sure who is supposed to be covering that play, but the break for the Saints.
Holding against the Cadets.
Now back up the Cadets around to the 50-yard line. Excuse me, around the 47. Be about 1st and 20 now.
Yep. See if the Saints D can capitalize after that break with the holding call.
Woolfolk hands it off. No, keeps it. Same read option that he ran for the touchdown earlier and walk into the end zone. Saints have struggled with that all day.
As there is a flag on the play. There's some after the play activities up close to the offensive, the line of scrimmage, and number 52 is Dominic Pastor and Hank Fowler getting into it. So we'll wonder if the
touchdown looks like it will stand.
Yeah.
Cadets will just be backed up for the kickoff.
Saints D just has no answer for Jay Woolfolk.
Yeah, that read option has hurt them all game long.
Woolfolk is also a standout baseball player. He, as a freshman, he's a pitcher. He throws over 90 miles an hour.
Kick, point after is good, and the Cadets up 21-0 here early on in the second quarter. Just Saints no answer for Jay Woolfolk in the Cadet offense.
Just not been able to put anything together. The Saints have. So due to that penalty earlier, the kickoff will be moved back. To the 40-yard line.
Yeah, we'll be backed up due to the penalty.
Back to 15 yards, actually to 25. So let's see if the Saints can get some good field position on this play.
Wheelback deep for the Saints, kicking off. Kyle Miller for the Cadets.
So kickoff from Miller. It's like returnable for Beck. Fills it at about the 20. Gets a couple blocks, slips down. Second time we've seen a Saints player slip.
Yeah, the field is a little bit muddy from the rain yesterday afternoon. With a lot of rain, so the field might be a bit wet.
Beck definitely could have gotten some more yards there, but beat Saints ball at about the 36-yard line. This is a big drive here for the Saints. I mean, they got to string together some type of offensive drive. I mean, they haven't had much luck, and with the injury to Carlisle Bannister on the O-line, that might just hurt them even more.
Yeah. His brother, Teddy Bannister, is still the center.
So Rutis finds an open receiver. That's Andre Green. So that's a nice connection there. Gain of...
If the Saints can keep doing that, that would be nice. Just get some chunk plays on some hitch routes by the receivers.
Tackle by Shaw. Gain of 7. Being up 2nd and 3.
Defensive line is moving around.
So Rutis looking for Green again. Basically the same play. It's like Green maybe 1 yard short of the first down. They will give it to him. So second Saints first down. So definitely much needed, and hopefully that is the start of a bigger comeback for the Saints.
Yeah, nice job by the freshman Andre Green with those 2 catches.
It's like trips on the top side of the field. Looks like Tazwell, Taylor, and Green. Will Hayes at the bottom. We're just hands it off to Forrest. There's not much there. His O-line just got straight out beat.
Yeah, the line was just, defensive line was just right there right away as soon as Forrest got the ball and just nowhere to run.
Yeah, so no gain on that one play, but I think it was 2nd and 10.
Just got Hayes as a single receiver.
Rutis over the middle, finds Forrest. Forrest makes a man miss, so it's a nice gain there on the sort of check down to Forrest.
Good decision there by Rutis, good quick decision, and nice job by Forrest. That'll be a first down as the chains are moving.
So tackled by Brian Daughtry, D lineman, who came back for it. Able to make the stop, so another first down for the Saints. Saints moving on into Cadet territory.
This is the drive that Coach Collin was looking for. Put some plays together. See if he can get some points out of this.
So Rutis play action, and that's just way too high. Intended for Tazwell. Sort of slipped out of his hand there.
Yeah, number 11, Malik James was right in on that play, getting pressure, forced a high throw.
Tazwell was open about the 41-yard line. Would have been a gain about 6. So 2nd and 10 here. Rutis forced in the backfield. Rutis rolling out. Looking for a receiver. Looks like it was Tazwell intended. He's broken up. That's Keon Coley.
Yeah, that was a risky pass. Nice job by Forrest, though, helping out the offensive line. Jack Hall was getting some pressure, number 65.
3rd down and 10 for the Saints.
So, William, is there a play clock or a, like the thing we have here?
No, I don't see one.
Yeah. I'm not seeing one around, so maybe they can just take as much time as they want.
Yeah, I mean, being down 21-0, you can only take too much time.
Yeah.
Big 3rd down here State's trying to get into field goal range, possibly get the first down. Got Forrest in the backfield. Rutis looking for anything, looking for Hayes. Ball broken up by Woolfolk. Ball was sort of thrown low. Intended for Hayes, but gonna bring up 4th and 10.
Intended for Will Hayes. It'll bring up 4th down for the Saints.
Looks like punt team will come on.
Yeah. So that's progress for the Saints, getting some first downs.
Possibly pinning the Cadets back deep, but
so Rutis will stay in.
most likely going to be a pooch punt.
Yeah.
It is. Just shanked punt.
Yeah, out of bounds at the 26. Not exact flag on the play.
Looks like that possibly could have been after, and
yeah,
it'll be on the Saints. Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Personal foul against St. Christopher.
Jay Woolfolk will bring his offense back out. Hopefully the Saints D can stop them on this drive.
Woolfolk takes a snap. Looking for a receiver. He's got Turner over the middle. Runs over Will Beck and down into Saints territory.
So Turner just had a burst of speed as soon as he caught that ball. Ran over Will Beck.
Living on the stop for the Saints.
Finally brought down by Fleming. Cadets ball at about the 30-yard line. Hands out to Walden. Looks like Boggs got in on that one.
Yep.
Got the 2 or 3 yard gain.
Benedictine player is down.
On the stop.
And we will take a break for this injury timeout.
Yeah, so back here, about 7:52 left in the second quarter. After the injury timeout, we get that ball. They're going to put another touchdown up on the board. Here's the handoff. Looks like Wolfolk will keep it. That was just blown up by the Saints. Nice job there.
Nice job by the
Another flag there. Looks like it was Matson getting into it with Nick Turner.
Yeah, this is another.
However, there's a penalty flag on the play.
Be holding on.
Offensive holding. Looks like it's on the Cadets, so that'll back them up. It's a good sign for the Saints.
So it'll repeat 2nd down.
Holding against the Cadets.
So it'll be 2nd and 16.
Wolfolk tries to get it to Walton. That's on the check down. Here's Walton, gets a block. Walton down the sideline finally. Pushed out of bounds by Valea.
Nice block by number 65, Jack Hall.
He pushed out of bounds by 11. 11.
He on the stop. Jack Hall with a tremendous block.
So once again, the Cadets are knocking on the door.
This ball was thrown up for Turner. There's a nice defensive play by Matson. Able to break that one up.
Intended for Nick Turner goes incomplete.
Second and 10.
It's like Boggs getting jumpy on the line of scrimmage, showing the corner blitz and gonna jump off sides.
Yeah, just trying to get any advantage they can over the athleticism of Jay Wolfolk.
That was on, yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's offense. That's offense.
Looks like it was number 58, Brian Daughtry, on the false start there. So Saints are going to get some of those yards right back.
Yeah.
Bring up 2nd and 10 still.
So now a timeout would be called.
Now we're on the field. Time in for the
We'll
All-Stars
get timeout
of the
Cadets, and we'll take a
Coaches Club,
timeout with them.
Huntley and Johnson. A popcorn, fresh popcorn.
Bring up 2nd and 10 here. About 6:45 left
Thank you.
in the second quarter.
Jay Wolfolk has trips to his left.
Wolfo looking for Nick Turner over the middle and catches it in the end zone.
Nick Turner for a Benedictine touchdown.
We'll be taunting on the play, though.
Touchdown still will stand. Looks like it will be taunting, though, on Turner.
Number 6 taunted.
Number 6 taunted?
Yeah. That's Grady. Grady got the flag.
So Miller will be on for the field goal.
Kyle Miller to attempt the point after. Blake Smith holding.
So, extra point from Miller. Cadets looking to go up 28-0 here in the first half. Just been a terrible first half for the Saints, and extra point will be good. So they'll be 28 to another flag now on the play. Saints just need to keep their composure.
Score Benedictine 28, St. Christopher 0.
These refs just, they're throwing flags on any like little talk or anything. They're not allowing much after extracurricular activity after the play, so.
Yeah, so it'll be the Cadets kicking off again. Saints defense just hasn't been able to hold since that first drive the Cadets had.
The offense isn't helping them out, though.
Yeah, Saints offense hasn't really been able to get it much going at all. It's sort of a downhill slope for the Saints this season. Started out 5-1, and 3 losses in a row since
the well, they lost to Woodbury earlier in the season, but they got a couple wins after that.
And ever since traveling to Flint Hill.
Yes.
It's been all downhill.
Will Beck deep. Kicking off. Kyle Miller.
So it'll be Miller kicking and Beck back deep to return.
See if he can get the offense some good field position.
So kick from Miller. Returnable. Looks like Jordan feels it. Looking for a couple blocks, trying to get it to the outside, and brings it out to around the 24-yard line.
Blake Smith on the tackle there.
Jordan with the return. Stop by Blake Smith. First down, Saints.
That's in you.
Trail by 3, tackle by 14.
Oh, this is a huge drive for the Saints. You're just trying to get anything going. Last drive they had about 2 first downs, so it was
An improvement from the first few.
Still no points.
And now they're on the 24.
Roots look like screen pass, looking for Hayden Forrest, and broken up there and dropped.
Yeah, Blake Smith and number 6, DeAndre Tobias were in on the play, and Tobias is down on the play also.
So after the injury timeout,
Saints
second and
offense.
10. Here's Saints offense comes back onto the field.
Tried a screen pass on the last play. Didn't exactly work. It looked like it might work for a second, but
Nice play from Benedictine D-line to read it.
yeah.
So Roots is looking for Taylor, gets it to him.
Nice play by Taylor.
Bruce's pad complete to Julian Taylor.
That'll be a first down.
Colin Galvin on the stop for the Cadets.
Bring up about 3rd and 4 here.
Or actually not a first down, excuse me. Not a first down. I thought it was.
Yeah, so 3rd and 4 here for the Saints, and Roots is joined by Forrest in the backfield. Roots is looking over the middle. He's got it to Tazwell, so it'll be good for a Saints first down.
That is a first down.
Knocked down.
I thought the ball was past the 35-yard line the last time, but it was not. So,
First down, Saints.
good job by Tazwell to stay in there and catch that after being hit pretty hard.
Yeah, so Roots is still with Forrest in the backfield. Got Green, bottom of the field. Roots is pressured at quarterback, trying to destroy the ball away. Finds a receiver, actually.
Bruce's pad.
Nice catch there. Looked like it was Tazwell again.
Yeah.
Number 2. Tackle by number 3.
As Tazwell comes off the field.
On the reception. Conde on the stop.
Nice job by Roots to buy some time and find Tazwell. Yeah, baseball players committed to ODU.
So 2nd and round 2 now for the Saints. Saints, pretty nice drive here.
Yeah, Roots has Green, Taylor. I think both Greens are actually on the field.
Yeah.
And Wallace.
So Roots is looking over the middle, tried to get it to Hayes. Hayes
Bruce's pad.
sort of held up around the 40-yard line. No call from the referee, but
Yeah, 19, Anthony Fisher was once again covering
yeah.
Hayes. He's been covering Hayes the entire game. Coach Cullen has trying to be dialing up plays for Hayes, but just not being able to get the big playmaker of the ball.
Yes, like you said earlier, James, Saints offense is sort of built off of big plays. Haven't really had any this game. So bring up 3rd and short. Rich just lost the ball, and it looks like it was jumped on by number 71. That's Teddy Bannister, the center, actually.
Roots is just bringing the ball back to pass it, and it just slipped out of his hands.
That's just sort of the epitome of game so far for the Saints.
Yeah.
Had it on 3rd and short. Opted to go from shotgun, and Rich just lost it.
So now be 4th and 10, and Saints are going for it. You just have to.
Rich just tries to get it to Forrest. Forrest makes a man miss. Forrest working on the outside, runs over a man, gets a first down for the Saints. So nice check down from Rootis.
Yeah. Good job by Forrest to make a play there.
Bruce's pad.
It's a very much needed first down.
Yes. We get them in
First down.
the Cadets territory.
Yeah.
So Rootis has Wallace, Tazwell, Hayes, and Andre Green.
Rich just rolls out to his right, looking over the middle. Got an open receiver. That's Will Hayes. Will Hayes has got room in the middle of the field. Fumbles the ball, and it's recovered. That's number 2, Keon Coley.
As soon as the Saints just try to make a play, Hayes fumbles the ball. He's trying trouble with that this season, and
Soft break for the Saints. Will Hayes was wide open in the middle of the field. Brutus, nice throw from him, and
he's not happy himself after that.
I think that was 35.
just lost the ball.
Yeah, I think it was just punched out from behind, right into the arms of Coley.
So Cadets offense going to come back onto the field. Saints finally started to get a nice drive.
Yeah.
Fumble.
The Cadets are going to have to make a long drive, though, if they want some points. Nice. The offense pinned them back here with the good drive until the Hayes fumble.
Wolfhook passes out to his left. Looked like that's Richards Baker.
Tackle by
Will Beck got in there for the stop, gained about 7.
Good job by 17, Wolbeck.
It's like not even in the game. That was number 7. Yeah. Yeah.
Talk about 17.
Wolfhook looking over the sideline, getting signals from his coach.
So Wolfhook hands off to Walden. Walden maybe gets 1 or 2 on the carry.
25.
Nice job by Hodgson. Fleming in there.
First down, Benedictine.
We'll give him the first down there. So Wolfhook looking to her right. That's Richards Baker. It's a nice stop there.
That's Charlie Boggs out
Yeah,
there.
Charlie Boggs, Washington and Lee football commit, making an impact on that play.
Yeah, he's
It'll be a loss of 4.
the only football commit on this team. There are other athletes in other areas. Hartley Jordan, lacrosse, going to VMI. Patrick Reese is the quarterback, is going to ODU for baseball. So definitely have some athletes out here, but Benedictine has just really handed it to the Saints this game.
Yeah, Wolfhook up the middle. It's another read play, makes Boggs miss. It's a nice tackle there from Fleming, able to drag him down after a gain about 8.
There's actually Will Beck on the tackle.
Excuse me, that was Will Beck.
Fleming was chasing him, but
Yep.
just nothing going the Saints' way at this game.
Wolfhook hands it off to Walden. Walden trying to bounce the edge. Looks like he got the first down.
Yeah, got up to the 35.
First down, Benedictine.
Wait, timeout called by the Cadets.
Timeout, Cadets.
And we'll take a timeout with them.
And don't forget at halftime, the award-winning concession stand is open for your hunger and thirst needs. Chick-fil-A.
So we're back here for the start.
Wolfhook, only man in the backfield, looking for a receiver. He's got a man, looking for number 10. So Josh Shaw just overthrown.
Then if Josh Shaw goes incomplete.
Shaw was just right in between the two safeties, Beck and Avila on that play.
So Wolf hands it off to Walton. It's a nice play, but play there by Garnett Nelson in the backfield, able to
Get the shoestring tackle on Walden.
bring down Walton. But it's the end of the first half. Benedictine 28, your Saints 0. Been a rough half for the Saints on both sides of the ball, but looking to come out for the start of the second half much more sort of energized.
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen. Back here for the start of the second half. Saints down 28-0. Benedictine. Saints will receive to start the half. So they deferred to start the game. Been a rough first half for the Saints, wouldn't you say, James?
Yes, it was. Joe Wolfolk, the quarterback for Benedictine, really tore the Saints defense apart, having, what, 3 touchdowns, 2 touchdowns?
Yeah,
On
2.
long runs and some passes to Nick Turner, number 8, his favorite target as receiver.
So kickoff from Miller. It's like returnable for Will Beck. Back up the middle, trying to get it outside. It's a block, makes a man miss, still going on the outside. Nice return from him, raising it out to the 40-yard line.
It'll be out about the 40. Good run by Will Beck. Give the Saints offense some good field position to start this second half.
Yeah, the Saints want basically any shot at getting back into this. They definitely need to put a good drive together here and put some points on the board.
Yeah, so looks like Carlisle Bannister will probably be out for the game as his brother is still at center. Teddy. Fleming is now in at fullback. It's a new formation.
It's a handoff. So nice gain, maybe 6 or 7.
Yeah, good push there by the O-line. Fleming with the fullback formation. That
Hendrick
yeah.
on the carry, the freshman. Nice run from him. So bring up on 2nd and 3.
11 and 68, or 58.
So Rutis under center.
Same formation. Demoni Fleming in a fullback. Play action. We're just rolling out, looking for a receiver, looking for Hayes. It's going to be a flag there. Looks like it was number 19, Anthony Fisher, sort of holding Hayes there. Definitely catchable.
Yeah, Fisher has been all over Hayes the entire game, and Hayes got a flag on Fisher there.
Sort of discussion between the referees going on over the ball. Maybe regarding the penalty.
Yeah, maybe if it's a holding or a pass interference, to determine how many yards are gained. So now it looks like the conversation is done.
Will be pass interference after a discussion.
And actually 2 penalties on Benedictine. If I'm not mistaken, I saw him do the pass interference, but then also a personal foul.
Yeah, so it looks like one's going to get declined and offset, but looks like will be Saints moving up. So will be pass interference. And also a personal foul on the Cadets. So you're right, James. So
Yeah.
Saints ball will be moved out 15 yards. So nice break there for the Saints.
Yeah, so they will move up 30 yards. Wow, this is about the closest the Saints have been to the end zone this game. So
Yeah.
see if they can take advantage of it.
The one fumble from Will Hayes in the red zone early on in the first half. Speed reaches under center, hands it off to Hendrick. Hendrick just blown up at the line. Looks like that was 74, Cameron Lawrence. got in on that one.
Makes a stop in the backfield. Trent Hendrick on the carry.
So that'll be a loss of about a yard. 2nd and 11. But I do like the idea of having this fullback to lead the running back.
Yeah, about 2nd and 11 here. Reaches high snap. So another handoff to Hendrick. Just not going to work there.
Hendrick again on the carry.
The high snap kind of slowed down the handoff, and
Nick Neighbor
no chance.
bring up 3rd down. 14 yards to go for the Saints.
It's 3rd and long here. 3rd and 14 for St. Chris. Reaches pressured at quarterback. Trying to get rid of it, just no. Blocked on the O-line. This is tackled by number 6, DeAndre Tobias.
So that'll be a loss of 8 yards. It'll be 4th down. See what Coach Conn will do here.
That also, I mean, that puts him out of field goal range.
Yeah. If they can get maybe even just back to the original line of scrimmage, that would get Seaworth back in range, but
So, reaches a Hendrick in the backfield. Just takes a snap, plenty of room. Over the middle, that's caught. Will Tazwell.
that'll be 1st down. Nice play by Tazwell. Good throw, good catch.
Stop by Keon Coley. 1st down, St. Chris.
Saints moving fast up to the line here. Defense is trying to make some substitutions.
Yeah, late subs coming on. Saints will snap it. Benedictine wasn't really ready for it. Roots is thrown into triple coverage.
And it's intercepted. It's 3rd in triple coverage, and somehow
Pass is intercepted in the end zone.
number 19, Anthony Fisher, came down with the ball.
So it looks like Roots was throwing that up to either Tazwell or Hayes.
Yeah, he just kind of threw it up there, hoping somebody would come down with it. And did not work out.
Bobble sort of bobbled around in there, and it's another red zone turnover for the Saints. That hurt them in the game last week against Collegiate, and now twice today.
Now the Saints defense will come on, see if they can stop the athletic freak of Jay Woolfolk and his offense.
Hey, Jay Woolfolk, back on as you said. Wasn't ready for the snap, sort of hit him in the chest. Able to get it back and looking for anything, and sort of Saints defense converges on him.
Woolfolk on the carry. Flag on the play.
So I believe Charlie Boggs was running in there late. Woolfolk wasn't exactly going down, and
Personal foul against the Saints.
so it'll be another personal foul, which has been a common penalty here today for both teams. Move the ball up 15 yards. Go up to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, just sort of a careless error there made by the Saints.
Is it warm in there? Lucky.
Norfolk hands it off. Nice play there by
Henry Dolan on the
Garnet
carry.
Nelson. Once again, good job by him. He's had a nice game. Had a couple tackles in the backfield.
Yeah, that was actually number 32, Henry Dolan on the carry, seeing his first carry of the day. Norfolk shotgun formation. They snap plenty of time, pressured, makes a man miss. Sacked in the backfield. That's Damani Fleming. Great play from him coming off the edge. Able to contain Norfolk, not able to let him get outside.
Yeah, Saints D is doing a nice job this drive. See, the DBs are covering the receivers nicely, and defensive line is getting in the backfield, causing some havoc. So now I believe Brooks Council and George Hodgson, or maybe it's just Council in the game now at defensive end.
So Norfolk looking to his right. He's got a man. Looks like that was, yeah, it was Richards Baker, but immediately stopped. That was a nice tackle from Avalea and going to force out the punt team. So a nice defensive hold from the Saints there.
Yeah, so this will be the second punt of the day by Benedictine, I believe. And Will Hayes is now coming out to return the punt. Usually Julian Taylor's back there.
Yeah, so the punt returnable for Hayes. He's trying to get a block. Tries to bounce it outside, but stopped at about the 40-yard line. So Richards and the Saints offense going to come back out on the field after the red zone trip last drive, which was unfortunately ended in an interception in the end zone.
Yeah. So once again, so close, but not being able to capitalize. Walker Wallace just switched with Nigel Green. Pitch to the
Reaches,
outside.
tosses it out. Looks like that's Jordan. Jordan able to get maybe 3.
Huntley Jordan on the carry. Stopped by Charlie Garvin and Nick Neighbors.
Another handoff to Jordan. Jordan stiff arms a man, running down the sideline.
Stepped at it about the 49-yard line.
So a nice little carry for Hartley Jordan. Looks like they might actually give him the first down. They will give it to him, so that's another first down for the Saints.
Reed Terry now in the game.
Terry playing tight end here. Ritzis pressured early. Nice quick throw to Hayes. Gate of 8 or 9. Looks like they'll give him 8.
Will Hayes catches a pass for Patrick Roosters.
Tackle by number 19.
Anthony Fisher on the stop for the Cadets.
So once again, the Saints offense is moving. Doing a nice job of getting good chunks of yards. Let's see if some points will be finally put up on the board.
Yeah, Roots just tosses it to Forrest. Forrest looks like he's able to get the first down. Looks like they'll give it to him, so sort of made nothing. Something in there.
Struck by Nick Chambers and Trey Akonde.
Looks like they're actually.
Forrest is now limping off the field.
Yeah, Forrest sort of got tripped up there.
Walking off some power though, so hopefully
First down.
can wrap that up and come back out.
Yeah, Forrest able to make nothing into something there. Was sort of stopped in the backfield, but able to shed the tackler. So Roots just another handoff to Hendrick. Hendrick just tackled in the backfield, no gain on the play.
Yeah, number 58, Brian Daughtry on the tackle.
Been a pretty quiet third quarter for both teams. Play action for Roots is trying to roll out to his right.
Gonna run it and just take it out of bounds.
Rosius runs out of bounds.
Bring up third and long here.
It just has 5 receivers now on this play. Taylor, Wallace, Nigel Green, Tazwell, and Hayes.
Yeah, Roots only man in the backfield. Shotgun formation, sort of pressured, lost the ball. Looks like it was picked up there by the Cadets. Looks like that was Daughtry who picked it up.
Once again, Roots has just like lost it when he was trying to run around. So Benedictine will have the ball at the 30-yard line. Saints after that play by Daughtry.
We'll be right. Actually, no. Looks like there's no timeout here. 2 turnovers for the Saints here in the third quarter. Both could have been probable touchdowns, but pretty quiet third quarter for the Cadets on the offensive side of the ball.
This quarter's gone by quick too. There's only a little more than 2 minutes left. But now there will be a timeout, so we'll be taking a break. We are back here to the timeout.
So Wolfolk sort of pressured off the edge. That was George Hodgson who got there, but able to bounce it out.
Hank Fowler's back there too, but
Yep.
Wolfolk's just slippery.
Wofford, number 9. Push out down.
So Wolfolk getting signals from his coach once again, and now he's snapped.
Yeah, it's a handoff. Looks Dolan.
Tackle by 23.
Nice
Gonna
tackle.
pick up the first down.
Nice tackle by Boggs.
Boggs on the stop, not before it's a Benedictine first down.
Where's the ball at? 14? 20. Or like 19. 18.
Wolfolk looking to his left. He's got a man. Richards able to get the first down again. Cadets just rolling all over St. Chris at this point.
Henry Dolan will be replaced by number 30, Nick Neighbors, who will now come in the game at running back. Wolfolk will just take it himself.
Tried to, almost got wrapped up, but able to just make it work and able to just walk into the end zone. And
It's a crazy athlete.
Cadets are poised to go up 35-0.
Kyle Miller to attempt to point after. Holding is Blake Smith.
As Miller puts it through for the extra point.
And it's good, and you score Benedictine.
Will be good. And
St. Chris was 0.
Everybody turn it off.
back here, Cadets lead 35-0 over the Saints in the state semifinals. Thanks to the 3 seed, Benedictine the 2 seed.
Kick will be taken by Will Beck.
Back on the carry.
Go up to about the 38-yard line.
To be Roots and the Saints offense coming back onto the field.
Roots has fumbled the ball last time after it slipped out of his hand, just trying to run around.
Oh, the lateral there. It looks like Roots just get it to Green, and Green pitched it back to Hayes.
And Hayes will score. Touchdown, Saints. Wow, that was a fancy play dialed up there by Coach Cullen. That's the first touchdown of the game for the Saints, and that's some positive yardage there. It's a nice job by the Saints offense executing that play. So it's worth noting now that the clock will keep running, but I guess it won't run anymore since
After the touchdown.
Yeah, after the touchdown. But if a team does go up by 35 points or more, the clock will continue to run. There is no stoppage.
And that extra point's blocked by Jay Wolfolk, the quarterback of all people.
Yeah.
able to rush the edge. And
Benedictine 35. St. Christopher's 6.
so we'll cut Benedictine lead down to 29, but
Yeah.
Cadets still up by a huge margin. About 4 seconds to go in the third quarter.
So that was a heck of a play run by Coach Cullen there. Good job by the players to execute. Just completely fooled the entire Cadet defense.
Yeah, they definitely weren't expecting that.
Yeah.
Lead for the Cadets. Number 1, Dylan Tillison. Number 19, Anthony Fisher.
So Jack Seaworth will now
For the Saints, number 66.
place the ball on the kicking tee. Get ready to kick it away. Looks like he's going for an onside kick here. Nope.
No, just a little pooch kick. Will be caught at around the 25.
That's number 19, Fisher.
Which are finally brought down by Taylor. That'll be like a flag down.
A couple of flags back, or not around the ball, back around the 35-yard line.
That'll be the end of the third quarter.
Yep.
So Benedictine up 35-6. Be right back for the start of the fourth. Not looking too good for the Saints. Back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Cadets lead 35-6 over the Saints. Not looking too good for the Saints. We have 12 minutes left to play. Been a rough game. Saints just scored on their last drive on a hook and ladder.
Yeah, fancy play dialed up by Coach Cullen worked. Did not get the extra point, but still put 6 on the board for the first time today. So Jay Wolfwick still in at quarterback for the Cadets. He's had a brilliant game. Almost.
Yeah, 4 total touchdowns for him. 5 actually after that last rush touchdown. He's gonna keep it on the quarterback draw and be able to get the first down after being brought down by Moore.
That'll be at the 45. Cadets going a little hurry up here.
B. Wolfwick's basically same play. Drawing up the middle, plenty of room. Gets about the same amount of yards on the last play. And Benedictine just running down the field. At this point, Wolfwick had a fantastic game so far.
All he just needs is a little hole and he can take off. So it's worth noting that Wolfwick is only a sophomore. He's only about 15 or 16 years old, and he's doing all this crazy stuff as an athlete. So
Gonna hand it off. That's Tennyson.
Tennyson on the carry.
Gain of maybe Looks like 0 actually. No gain on the play, and nice job by Charlie Boggs, able to rush out on the edge and contain Tennyson from getting on the outside.
So it'll be 2nd and 10. Henry Dolan now back at running back for the Cadets.
Woolfolk hands it off. That was like Garnett Nelson that came in on that one.
He's been one of the few bright spots today for the Saints. Garnett Nelson, that's I believe his 3rd or 4th tackle for a loss in the backfield. Nice job by him.
Yeah, he just blew that one up. Just got right by the O-line. Great play from him.
Yeah, since Caleb Bay had moved to offensive line, Garnett has stepped in and done a nice job on the defensive line.
Yeah. Woolfolk looking to pass, pressured by Daquan Smith, trying to get it on the outside, still throws it. Let's try to get it to Tennyson, but a bit too high for him.
Almost picked off by Brady Madsen there after the tip. Nice work by the Saints defense there to get some pressure.
We got 4th and long.
Looks like they'll just punt it over.
Maybe do a little pooch punt or possibly go for it here.
Yeah. Woolfolk is still in the game.
Pass is blown up. Nice shot by Charlie Boggs. It's like Woolfolk tried to get it to his running back there, Dolan, but nice play from Boggs. So turnover on downs. Going to be Saints ball. Down 29. 10 minutes left.
So let's see if the Saints offense will do another fancy play like the last time they scored. It just has Green, Taylor, Tazwell, and Hayes, and Forrest in at running back.
Looks like Roots is sort of on the quick pass. Tried to get it to Green. Not much he could do there and pick up 2nd and 10.
It was catchable, but Green just dropped it, really.
Not much Roots could really do. Just good ball placement.
Wallace will knock him in for Taylor.
Roots try to get it to Hartley Jordan on the sweep. Be a loss of 2 as Daughtry got in there for the stop.
Yeah, Daughtry's had a hell of a game. He picked up a fumble earlier, almost took it back to the end zone. He's had a few sacks and tackles for loss. So it'll be 3rd down and 13.
Someone else in the alarm.
Hayes is one-on-one down here.
He just fakes the pitch. Tried to get it to Jere Green, but it's broken up. That was Coley. We have 4th and 13 now for the Saints.
They would definitely go for it with only 9 minutes left in the game.
Gonna have to go for it at this point. We were just sort of confused based on the play. Got Tazwell just overthrown from Rootis, and gonna be a turnover on downs on their own territory. Sad Tazwell open, but
And Noah Abelmonte got in there.
nice coverage from him.
So it'll be a turnover on downs, and the ball will go back to Benedictine.
Woolfolk looking to pass here. Tries to get over to the middle. Looks like he had Tennyson open, but Tennyson just couldn't get there in time. Gonna be a flag on the play in the backfield.
Yeah, Brian Bell was backfield.
Yeah, just been a rough day all around for the Saints. Defense has played much better this second half, only giving up 7 points. Offense just hasn't really gotten anything going the whole game. Only points were scored on that hook and ladder. And it will be a late hit on Brian Bell, so ball's going to be moved up.
First and 10 from the.
Looks like it might be a false start. Yeah, it will be.
So now it'll be first and 15. Just not much going for the Saints today. Jay Woolfolk has been tearing their defense up.
Woolfolk with Dolan in the backfield. Gonna keep it. That was a nice read from him.
Will Hayes is in at defense. That's not something you see very often. I wonder what he's doing in there. Maybe. Wonder who's he is replacing.
Might be filling in for Boggs.
Yeah.
Not sure if it's an injury there or what, but Woolfolk looking for Turner of the middle. Nice play by Matson, breaking that up.
Yeah, Matson's had a better game since the first half when Turner got that touchdown to begin the game.
Woolfolk got an open man. Looks to Tolan over the middle. And nice throw from Woolfolk and sort of a busted coverage from the Saints. And touchdown Cadets.
So that'll put them at 41 points on the day, and the clock will once again never stop until the game is over. It'll keep running until the Saints can get the lead under 35.
Holding Blake Smith. And it's good. The score of Benedictine 42.
So Benedictine now up 42-6. So it'll be Miller kicking off for the Cadets. Sort of a pooch punt. No one on the Saints jumped on the ball, and it looks like Benedictine may have recovered.
So we'll be taking Blake Smith on the recovery. There's no urgency from the Saints to get the ball.
The ball was right in front of him. Just didn't even jump on it. Just really unfortunate there for the Saints. I mean, no really excuse there.
Yeah.
Just got to fall on the ball. I mean, Cadets weren't even really going for an onside kick there. No need to.
Yeah.
Up 36.
Andrew Puccinelli, number 17, now in at quarterback.
So there's a replacement at quarterback, Puccinelli.
Coming in for Wolfolk and
Yeah.
Dolan on the handoff.
Henry Nolan on the carry.
Brought down by Beck and Fleming. And maybe 4.
Fleming and Beck on the stop.
Puccinelli is a senior, so he is older than Wolfolk, but Wolfolk's just so athletic and he deserves to be the starter. Puccinelli getting some minutes here. There's a screen pass to Tennyson.
Tennyson maybe gets 8 or 7.
Puccinelli's pass. Complete to Tennyson. Thomas on the stop.
Of course, the winner of this looks like it most likely will be Benedictine. Will face the winner of Flint Hill and Norfolk Academy.
Flint Hill is undefeated on the season. The Saints did defeat Norfolk Academy in a last-second drive that Andrew Green got the winning touchdown pass.
So Puccinelli kind of short pass. Intended for Tennyson.
Puccinelli's pass goes incomplete.
Of course, now with the running clock, now that the Cadets are up 35 plus.
Not much the Saints can do is much as clock management, but see if the offense will get the ball back and maybe get some more points on the board.
I think Dolan with the middle,
Nolan on the carry.
maybe got 3.
Yeah, good penetration by Jeff Moore there.
Yeah, it won't be good for the first down, so Saints are going to get the ball back.
Ball will move on down to
So Rutas has Tazwell, Nigel Green.
We're just looking for Hayes. Does connect, nice throw, nice catch.
Yeah, good job by Hayes fighting off. That's number 10, Josh Shaw, who is covering him.
complete to Will Hayes. Stop by Josh Shaw.
Will Hayes now with gets the ball in the
A couple
pass.
of missed tries to hurdle a group of Benedictine defenders.
Complete to Will Hayes.
So that'll be another first down, I believe.
Josh McCray on the stop for the Cadets. First down, Saints.
Benedictine has Lawrence running off the field.
It's a late substitution, both teams.
Down right, Benedictine.
Gonna be a timeout for Benedictine.
And we are back at the timeout.
So the Roots is, it's like he got it to Jordan on a screen pass. Jordan able to get over the first down.
Down to about the 15-yard line.
Complete for a first down.
Actually, ball is on the 23-yard line.
Jordan with that last reception.
I'm taking it back.
Actually, I was correct before. It's around the 15-yard line.
I think Roots is trying to get it to Hayes again. Gonna be a flag on the play.
Yeah, being covered by Fisher there, and
There is a flag on the play.
he was basically just not allowing him to get to the ball. Just holding him. And
Yeah, so about 3 minutes left. Saints just trying to get some more points up on the board. Penalty, of course, helps.
yeah, it'll be now 1st and goal with that penalty.
Roots just looking for Hayes again. Bit overthrown there. Hayes tried to get over to the corner of the end zone.
Getting it for Hayes. Anthony Fisher on the coverage for Cadets.
Fisher on the coverage there.
Yep. Coach calling, giving Rutus a play call as the clock keeps running. Almost 2.5 minutes left. So Jordan on the rush.
Huntley Jordan on the carry.
Yeah.
So Benedictine's already essentially celebrating and just dumped their Gatorade cooler all over their coach. Rutus looking to pass.
Try to get it to Tazwell there. Nice pressure there. It was 18 Noah Apple-Matty. Got in on that one. Sort of a tough way if you're the Saints to end your season. Had a great start to the season, 5-1. I mean, this is gonna be their 4th loss in a row. Gonna finish 5-5 on the year. I mean, 3rd seed overall in state playoffs, of course, is not bad at all. But Rich's pass intercepted, and it's another turnover for the Saints in the red zone, and that'll definitely end the game here.
Yeah.
A minute left, but as I was saying, last season losing to Collegiate at home in a rough performance, sort of like this one today. The state semifinals.
These seniors should be proud of what they've accomplished here at Saints football, though. They've gotten back-to-back state semifinals. played some really good teams and competed well.
Yeah, of course. It's an off day for them,
Yeah.
and moving forward, future for Saints football looks bright. A lot of young talent on the team, of course. A lot of freshmen.
Yeah, Trent Hendrick, Andre Green. Nikos Kavanas has been injured most of the season. He's another good player that'll get some reps next season.
Yeah, so with the clock winding down, this will looks like it'll be the last play of the game. Hand off to Dolan.
Tackle by Damani Fleming.
As Damani Fleming will have his last tackle as St. Christopher's linebacker. He and Charlie Boggs have been two cornerstone pieces for the team the past couple years.
Yeah, of course.
Boggs will continue his career at Washington Lee. Fleming might go somewhere and play football, but he may not.
Oh, big victory for the Cadets, and Saints are gonna fall 42-6 here.
Thank you for coming out this afternoon.
Appreciate everybody's support for this
Drive home safely. Thank you.
fall sports season. So, of course, our last stream for the fall.
Yeah, this is my last stream ever. Thank you all for listening.
Well, look forward to the basketball season and,
Yeah,
of course, spring seasons with the baseball and lacrosse.
yeah. And track should be really good this year with LB Alejandro, Frank Royal. They both just committed to their schools. LB going to UVA and Frank going to UCLA. They are both big-time track athletes. Come out and support them this winter and spring. But basketball, they're young. Got a lot of potential this season. And thank you for watching. Okay, that just ended.